technically he has 4 rage moves, but one of them is just really an extension. Basically this one, but it's telling you that you can also do it from left hands. So it's not really anything different. Each one of them actually puts you in some kind of better position. This one's like +4 or +7 or something like that. And if you know the right move to do right after that, it's really good for like messing with your opponent. And obviously you have your up 4, 3, 4, 3 plus 4. Even if it gets blocked, that's +2. That's still not a bad position to be in. I still wouldn't waste my rage art on something that's getting blocked most of the way. Like this right here, if it hits, if they by chance block it, it is what it is. I'm still going to be in plus frames. But this part right here is natural on its own. So it's going to be harder for them to block it. And it's at least 17 damage. You can do it in combos too. So it's pretty nifty. You just gotta kind of pay attention. And as Rage Drive is -7 on block, but look at that. Look at that. Look at that pushback. What's it matter? There's so much pushback. Nobody can punish that unless you're up against the wall. Oh, and it's a mid, which makes it one of the better rage arts in the game. The only downfall is you can only do it from left flamingo, and then it's down 3 plus 4. That's the only downfall of it. That's pretty much it for his rage art drives. So out of I'm gonna point these out first, because these are the moves that you want to practice if you're to eventually move forward into the intermediate level. It's not going to do you any justice at first until you kind of get the hang of them, but it is going to help. Your first one is going to be your phalanx. If you look at the bottom right hand of my screen where the command is, you guys actually probably won't be able to see it through my face. But you guys can see the forward, and then you see the stop touching button, so that means neutral, and then down, down, forward. And then you're going to hit 3, so it's going to be forward, neutral, down, down, forward, 3. This is actually +3 on block, and a counter hit launches. So if you know what to do from here, you can get some pretty good combos on it. I would honestly suggest learning this move. If you can't see the movement, like I said, it's called the phalanx. Phalanx. It's, as you can see, forward, and then the star means neutral, down, and then down, forward, 3. Then that's +3, and a counter hit launches, which makes it all the better. If it doesn't hit them, it's +3, so you should still be able to continue the pressure. This next one is you need to be very, very careful with. The reason I want everybody to learn how to use this move, so eventually you can learn to do the JFSR. Because if you can get used to this motion, after I wouldn't even say a month, if you can actually do this on command, it won't be hard to learn the JFSR. Same movement as the phalanx, so forward, neutral, down, down, forward. You're going to hit 4 instead. So it's pretty good. As you can see, I'm having issues with it. I used this controller. I'm used to PlayStation. But Everybody hears about how you're supposed to do the forward, neutral, down, forward, 4 at the same time. Might be able to see at the bottom of my screen. However, there's an actual trick to it. To make it a little easier, if you go into a right foot forward, you can actually hold on to down forward for a second, making so you don't actually have to hit it in the same frame. As you guys might be able to see, I hit forward and then I hit down forward. I actually held it for a second, and then I hit forward, and then it still came out. As long as you don't hit the down, which is actually the tricky part. The reason I bring this up is because if you can learn the JFSR, it'll lead you into so many awesome combos. It's ridiculous. I'm talking. I mean, it's really not harder either way. It's ultimately safer, and I would try to point out some stuff, but I actually I'm too used to using the combos I'm used to. So for me to find something that would normally work through GFSR that won't work through the regular Skyrocket would take forever, and I ain't trying to make this last that long. So then you have the Hunting Hawk. At least the first two. The whole thing's pretty good too. It's -6 on block for the first hit, -8 on block for the second hit. And then if you make it to the third hit, they didn't block one of the two, and you're continuing it on. So there is no block frame for it. But it's -6 for the first hit. So this by itself on block, -6. And then this, and those two put together are -8. The next move you need to learn is this Flamingo sidekick to left Flamingo. This move is from left Flamingo. Basically, you're going to hit 3 forward, 3 forward, 3 forward, 3 forward. And as you guys can see on my command list, I'm not hitting forward or 3 at the same time. And you guys might be able to see that I'm literally switching my thumbs back and forth. Hopefully you guys saw that. Otherwise, I just looked like an idiot. But that's +3 on block. So the only thing they're going to be able to do from here is trade a punch with you. Stop you. And that's not a bad position to be in. Then the last move, I cannot stress this move enough. If you don't learn anything from today's session, please learn the background. This move is amazing. Okay, not only can you do combos off of it, that didn't work out in my favor. But not only can you do combos off of it, it power crushes. It's a screw attack and it's a homing attack. So it's like 4 uses in one. And you know the only downfall to this is that it's a high. Ooh. But it's a power crush. So the idea to use this would be, if nothing else, to trick your opponent into attacking a high or a mid, and then doing the back. That's all I did was the backlash and a rage art, or a rage drive. I got 66 damage. If I can't do this. 82 damage, 5 hits. That's not even what, that wasn't even using my rage. This is just me kind of like showing you, like, the backlash has so many uses. If I cannot stress anything else enough, this is the move I would, honest to God, beg you to learn. No other Hwoarang user, up to a point, not very many Hwoarang users, not enough Hwoarang users, use this move. And then everybody's always asking me, how are you so good with Hwoarang? I don't know, maybe it's the 38 damaging move as a power crush, screw attack, homing move, and I continue a combo and get 104 damage off of you without even using my Rage Art. So that's a really good move. Cannot stress how much you need to learn. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and start talking about a couple launchers, a couple screw attacks, a couple homing moves used regularly. First one's going to be your up 3. This one's actually +3 on block. So even if you don't land it, it's +3. You can just do this all day. Get the idea. Then you have your up back 3-3. This one's also +3 on block. And you have your up 3 +4. This one's -7, so if it does get blocked, you kind of just want to block. I'd say anything. I think anything under -8, you can block after the attack. But I could be wrong. Up 3 +4 is -7. This will lead you into some pretty decent combos. Not gonna lie. Go without using that. Damage. 61 damage with the wall. And that's just a crappy combo. That's a beginner combo. You still got 60 damage. Heck, when I was first learning how to do combos with anybody, I 45 damage combos. I just showed you a combo that was so easy. Kind of have to do it at something of a methodical pace. Okay, it's not working out for me right now. But you get the idea. Super easy. Damage. That's pretty much it. Oh, wait. One more. You have one more launcher. So if you remember the back 3 I mentioned earlier, don't do that move. It's -17 and you will get punished for it. It is a quick startup though. So if you can get it on counter, or if you know that you're more than likely gonna get it on your opponent, towards the middle of a fight, then maybe. But if you're watching this tutorial, you're probably new and you probably can't read it. Or at least. You got your screw attacks, which you already saw is down back 4-4. Now his down back 3-3, believe it or not, is a screw attack. That's actually one of my favorite screw attacks. You have his back 3 from left flamingo stance. You have his back 4 from his right flamingo stance. Those are his screw attacks that you'll probably mainly be using. As far as his homing moves, basically you just got down forward 4, backlash, left flamingo back 3, right flamingo back 4. Pretty much it for his homing attacks. And I'll get more into the frame data as we go, because a lot of these moves will be in learning to use. Without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get into why we're here, which is to help improve not only our combos, but our ground game as well. Basically, I just took a handful of moves from his move list and some that aren't actually in his move list. I figured out what the frame data was, copied it down. I might not be exact on the frame data, but ballpark. I didn't look them up. Should have. I didn't look them up. I just kind of felt it.